It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Jordan Love. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Packers and the Raiders under the lights on Monday night.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that?
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how did they get a win?
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21.
Here's Jacobs. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Here we go.
Might he go for it?
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
What an excellent defensive.
But Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. Well, they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. They find some open field here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part of the check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
38. Ready?
Second down. Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ready. Fight, 6. Quick, yellow. Yellow, go. Cut.
Warren is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
Here we go.
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ready?
They go bootleg. Love. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And here comes Abdullah on the return.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved third straight All-Pro selection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now Love.
That is caught.
And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Warren.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Love.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Garoppolo now.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in this first half.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Final play of the half, Love. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run with Ford, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Here's third and a few inches.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
He finds Mayer here.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They got 8 yards out of it, but they're still left with a 4th and goal from a ways out. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is Ford. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In motion right, Dobbs. On the give, it's Warren. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes it leads to drops.
On 3rd down, Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got...
And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs,
his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Fights forward at the 20.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down 27-20, a little under a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
Here's Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now Love.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Love.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Garoppolo to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
Gets this to Myers.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,